first. Okay. Okay, so I have give you your homework on past tense, but it is irregular past tense. So I need to give you another quizzes which is simple past tense, but I will give it later. For now, we will learn about new topics which is past tense. Okay, simple past tense. So for today class, okay, I would like to have your active response because sometimes I will give you quiz and I want you to answer to me during that time. Yang mana-mana kata, saya ada soalan-soalan yang perlu awak jawab directly lah. Ataupun I will assign you the question that you need to answer. Okay? Okay. So for today, the first topic that we will cover on, which is simple past tense. Okay? Simple past tense. Okay. Simple past tense, it is basically the event that have already happened. Okay, maksudnya benda tu dah pun berlaku. Okay, this is only simple past tense. Cuma awak perlu tahu bila masa ni kita guna past tense, okay, past pun the meaning itself is actually the things that already happened. Okay, benda tu dah berlaku. Okay, now. Okay, so there are verbs. Okay, these are the verbs. Okay, some example of verbs. Okay, verbs. What it is verb class? What is verbs? Does anyone know what is verbs? You always see this in our class. What is verb actually?
Macam activity.
Okay, very good. Cumanya kurang tepat sikit. Kita panggil kata kerja. Okay, kata kerja or action word. Alamak, tak nampak. Okay, kata kerja. Okay, so here are some examples. Run, walk, jump, talk. Okay, there could be any more. Okay, ada lagi apa? Talking, talk, talk, running, stand. So that's are the verbs. Okay, tu basically lah verbs yang memang kita akan guna dalam tenses that we use in tenses. Okay, now let's look at the difference between the simple sentences and past tense sentences. Okay, so this is the simple sentence. Okay, I walk to school. While if we change it to the past tense events, it will be I walk to school. Okay, so does anyone know what is the difference? Okay, what is the difference between the first sentence, okay, and the second sentence? Apa beza dia? Okay, Rani nak jawab.
I walk tu benda yang belum berlaku. Kalau I walk ada ed tu yang telah berlaku past tense.
Okay, untuk past tense tu betul, penerangan untuk past tense tu betul, but I walk to school ni dia bukanlah belum berlaku, dia cuma ayat biasa. Kita panggil ayat biasalah, ayat biasa. Kita tak tahu lagi, dia umum sahaja. Okay, umum. So that's why this is what I call as normal sentence. Okay, it is a normal sentence. While this is actually past sentence. Ini dalam bentuk past sentence. Okay, past tense form. Okay. Okay. So same to the next example, which is I jump on bed. Ini pun ayat normal. But when it come to the past tense, we add ed at the back of the verb. Okay. Boleh setakat tu? Okay, this is
Boleh.
how general I would say how from the normal sentence could be past tense form. Okay. So walk here is walk. And if we want to change it to the past tense, we add ed at the back of the verb. So it become walk. Okay, to show that the things that have already happened. Macam mana kita nak bagi tahu orang benda tu dah berlaku dah. Itu untuk membezakannya. Okay. Okay. Now, so this is the main formula for past tense. Maksudnya add ed after the verb. Okay, add ed after the verb. This is just the general rule that I have said before. Macam tadi kan, walk dia jadi walk. Okay, you just simply add ed at the back to show that the event has already happened. Okay, that have already happened. So this is just the formula, the general formula for past tense. Okay, now we've moved on to the next slide. Ini tak ada apa sangat. Okay, so some signal words. Okay, when it comes to event that require timeline, okay, maksudnya bila kita jumpa in tenses kan ada future tense, present tense, and lastly what past tense. Okay, kita ada 3, simple, present, silap. 3 which is present. Okay, no. I will draw to you the timeline. Okay, so this is actually how the timeline looks like. Okay, so here it is past. Past is at the back. Okay, then we got present, which is the things that happen now. Okay, present, and then lastly is future. Maksudnya benda dia tak berlaku lagi. So, in tenses that we have already learned, okay, kita dah belajar future, okay, simple future. Kita pun dah belajar present dengan
Understand.
continuous, teacher dah ajar belum? Continuous form, dah kan? I think I have already talked about the present continuous form. Saya rasa dah ajar. Okay. And then for today, we will learn about past tense. Okay. So when we want to differentiate this timeline, bila kita nak membezakan 3 masa ni, kita perlukan signal words or we call as keyword. Keyword ni mana kata kalau awak jumpa perkataan-perkataan ni, maksudnya perkara tu dah berlaku. For example, yesterday, last night, last week, last year, a month ago, 2 years ago. Sama, last Monday. Okay, benda tu dah pun berlaku. So this is the keyword. Okay, sometimes we don't want to, maybe the sentence would like you to give the verb in the past form. Okay, but you don't know if you want to, if the question wants you to answer it in the past form or present form, you don't know. So how do we want to analyze that? Okay, you need to highlight it up. Okay, awak perlu cari perkataan-perkataan yesterday, last night, last week yang menunjukkan benda tu dah berlaku. So that you can give the form that the question want. So kalau kata ni, apa dia punya keyword yang ni, mana kata jawapan awak should be in past tense form. Okay, past tense form. Okay. Okay, before I proceed to the next slide, if you can understand me, okay, if you can understand up until that, I just want you to write number 1, if you can understand. And if you cannot understand or maybe you still, okay, maybe you are still blur with, kenapa masuk ke dalam matematik, Allah Akbar. Okay. Okay, okay. Kenapa masuk kelas matematik pula semalam? Where do I stop? Okay. So if you can understand me, you just need to write number 1. If you cannot understand or you are still blur, what did I talk about? You can just check in the chat box 2, number 2. Faham tulis nombor 1, tak faham tulis number 2. Okay, just simple. I just want to see your reaction. So if there are some people that type number 2, maybe I could repeat to explain to you before we proceed. Okay, so I need all of your responses. Okay, if you cannot respond to me in the chat box, so I will call up your name. Okay. 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 So simple. For today's rule, if I explain to you something, then I ask you, if you can understand, you just write number 1. So if you cannot understand, you just write number 2, so that I know or when do I have to repeat my explanation to you. Okay? Okay. So up until signal words, I think that's you can understand that because it's just simple. Okay. Benda ni cumalah keyword yang awak perlu tahu menunjukkan benda tu dah pun berlaku. Okay. Next. Okay. This is when I will start call out your name. Okay. So you have to remember the rules that I share to you. Okay, rules which is simple past tense. How do we spell it? Okay, for question number 1, I would like to call Imran for question number 1 to answer this question. Okay. Okay, you need to read the sentence in full, then you give your answer.
I kicked. Betul ke sebut?
Tak apa, sebut je dulu.
Kicked my cat yesterday.
So your answer would be option number 2.
Ah,
Okay, very good. Okay, so the answer is option number 2, which is I kicked my cat yesterday. So the very good, Imran. Okay, you did a great job in trying. Okay, it's okay. Your answer is still correct, but just your pronunciation. Okay, your pronunciation should be I kicked my cat yesterday. Okay, so okay. So this is just the simple past tense. You simply add ed at the back of the verb. Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. Okay. Don't forget to use the rule. Okay. So this is kick, which is the root verb kick. If you want to change it into the past tense form, you should add ed. So the answer would be kick. Okay. Now, before we proceed, I want to share with you the form for simple past tense. Okay. Simple past tense form should be like this. Subject plus verb plus ed. Oh, sorry. Plus ed plus plus ed plus predicate. Okay. So this should be the form for your simple past tense. Ini adalah simple. Alamak, buruk lah. Allahu Akbar. Terpadam semua pula. Okay. I repeat it. Subject. Okay. Plus verb. Okay. Plus ed. Plus predicate. Okay. So this is the formula for simple past tense. Okay. The formula for simple past tense. So you may jot down this in your notes. Okay, subject plus verb plus ed plus predicate. So this is how the the past tense sentence form. Bentuk ayat dalam bentuk past tense. Macam mana dia punya turutan? So that's how it will looks like. Okay. Okay. Now for the next question. Okay. Question number 2. Okay. Does anyone want to volunteer for question number 2? Okay, Rania.
They watch cartoons on the TV last night.
Okay, so the option you choose is number 3. Okay, very good. Okay. So the answer would be they watch. Okay, they watch They watch cartoons on the TV last night. Okay, can anyone tell me what is the root verb for the word watch? Root
Last
verb. Root
Hello.
verb.
Huh?
Root verb. Kata dasar bagi kata kerja ni.
Sebab
Apa
dia ni
dia
tak
punya
boleh pakai dah. Kalau
root
kat
verb?
kelas saya pakai orang dulu, tak boleh dah.
Watch. Okay. So this is the root verb for Okay. So this is the root verb for the word watch. Okay, these are the root verb. Okay, inilah yang kita panggil root verb. Okay. Okay. So this is just the simple question because this is simple past tense. Actually, maybe half of you, okay, know about this. Kejap teacher tengok record dulu. Boleh. Nama aku. Okay. Okay, now we move on to the next question. Okay. Mana tak ada tu? Okay. Now we move on to the next subtopic, which is now look at this verb. Okay, so if I not again, if I'm tak boleh nak admit. Okay, if I don't show you, okay, agak-agak apa yang berbeza, okay, verb-verb ni, okay, verb-verb yang ni dengan verb yang tadi. Agak-agak apa perbezaan dia?
Kalau verb yang tadi dia kena tambah ed, tapi yang ni dia dah ada e dia.
Okay. Dia kena ada e je.
Bukan dekat situ tu dia dah letak e.
Okay. Dia bukan letak e. Okay. So this verb, okay, hampir tepat. Okay. This verb actually end with e. Nampak tak? Verb ni semuanya berakhir dengan huruf e. So meaning to say that, okay, you should not put plus ed. Maksudnya awak tak perlu tulis plus ed. Tak payah. Okay. Because it would be too much. Dia akan jadi terlalu macam melampau sangat lah. Bunyi dia pun akan jadi pelik. Okay, dia akan jadi macam ni. If you put ed at the back, dia akan jadi save. Or it could be change. Okay. Weave and bake. So dia akan jadi long pronunciation. Dia akan jadi long e. Bunyi dia, sebutan dia akan jadi long e. So we don't want that. Okay. So jadi apa yang awak perlu buat, cumalah tambah D je dekat belakang. Senang kerja. Kan? Senang je kerja. So, tambah D saja dekat belakang untuk menunjukkan verb ni telah pun berlaku. Okay? Okay, they all end with an E. Okay? So, kita akan tengok macam mana dia akan berubah. Okay? Saya teacher dah tunjuk dah. Okay. Okay, so the formula for this, you just need to add D at the back of the verb. Macam teacher cakap tadi lah, dia tak boleh tak boleh letak ED because if you put ED, it will be too long. Dia akan jadi, pronunciation dia pun akan jadi panjang. Okay? Okay. So I want volunteer to read this aloud. Yang ni je. Volunteer ke teacher panggil?
Me.
Okay.
Me.
Okay, Irsyad, right? Okay, Irsyad, you may read aloud this.
Verb ending in E only add T.
Okay, so meaning to say, if you saw the word that, the verb that end with E, you just need to add D to show it is the verb in past tense form. Okay. Ya Allah, buruk betul kalau tu macam ni. Okay. Okay, so next, now try this one. Okay, so, ni teacher dah bagi jawapan dah. Okay, so, the answer would be number 1. Okay, it cannot be like this because it have the long E here. Okay, the pronunciation would be the long E and it will be weird to pronounce. Okay, dia akan jadi pelik untuk disebut. Okay, so that's the rule. Okay. Okay. So, if you look at this sentence, apa yang dia tak ada? Yang awal-awal kita belajar. Okay. So, dia tak ada keyword ataupun teacher panggil signal words yang kita belajar tu. In this sentence, dia tak ada signal words yang kita belajar tadi. Okay, which is apa? Last year, last month, two days ago. Okay, something like that. Tapi macam mana menunjukkan kata kejap Okay. Okay. So for the first sample, okay, nampak tak ayat dia cakap I help my mom to do the shopping. Okay. So the verb here has shown that it is past tense. Jadinya dia dah tak perlu dah nak tambah. Okay, sebab kita belajar simple past tense. So dia tak perlu dah nak tambah last night ke. Okay. But dia boleh je. Okay, dia boleh saja. Tapi untuk simple past tense, dah nama pun simple. Ayat tu pendek. Okay, maybe dia ada either one. Maybe dia ada signal word saja. Ataupun maybe verb tu dia dah tukarkan siap-siap kepada past tense. Okay, that's why you see here. Okay, dia tak perlu pun nak cakap last day ke 2 months ago. They just stated that things already happened just in general. Maksudnya, okay, awak tengok kan ayat ni. We look at the animals in the zoo. Maksudnya dia pergi pergi zoo tengok haiwan, tapi dia tak bagi tahu pun bila. Dia just cuma nak bagi tahu saya dah pernah pergi tengok haiwan dekat zoo. Something like that. Okay? So that's why it is important to change the verb into past tense form so that we know that the things already happened. Sebab kalau dia bagi sahaja macam ni, okay, she save a lollipop for me. Katakanlah dia tak ada D dekat belakang tu. Allah. Okay, she saved lollipop for me. Agak-agak awak tahu tak benda ni dah berlaku ke, belum ke? Awak tahu tak? Do you think that you know that the things have already happened if I did not write the word save here tak, dengan tak ada D. Maksudnya awak tahu tak benda tu dah berlaku ke belum? Can you know that?
Tak tahu.
So that's why it is important to change the verb to the past tense form. Okay, sebab itulah pentingnya untuk tukarkan kepada past tense form so that okay, people know that you want to explain to them. Benda tu dah berlaku. Something like that. Okay? Okay. Okay, so we have done with simple past tense. So in simple past tense, you just need to know. Okay, the first rule, actually, you can just simply plus ed at the back of the verb. But if that verb end with e, you just need to plus d at the back of the verb. Okay, there's only two rules for that. Okay, right now, I want to show you something that might make you think, why is it like this? Macam tu lah, something like that. Sekejap Just stop share sekejap. Saya nak buka baru. Okay, class. Have you ever heard about irregular verb? Irregular verb. Pernah dengar tak irregular verb tu apa? Pernah dengar tak apa irregular verb? Have you ever heard about that? Okay, Amni. Amni biasa dengar tak irregular verb?
Teacher nak try?
Okay, try tak apa. Irregular verb. Pernah dengar tak?
Irregular verb.
Yes.
Yang tu ke yang tambah ER, bukan?
Bukan. Dia macam ni tau. Irregular verb ni, okay. Awak perasan tak kita belajar past tense kan? Past tense banyaknya basically ed.
Oh, teacher, tak.
Okay.
Yang tukar terus ke?
Tukar terus. Dia bertukar terus.
Macam
Maksudnya,
go ke when?
go dia jadi when. That's what we call irregular verb. Okay, irregular verb ni dia special. Dia adalah satu kumpulan yang special yang kita tak boleh just tambah ed ataupun d dekat belakang kalau dia past tense. Okay, so I will show you the list. Okay, first I will show you the list. Irregular verb. Okay, irregular verb ni banyak. So how did you want to know all of this? Dia banyak. Okay, banyak sangat. But, okay, I didn't say that you need to memorize. Kalau awak boleh hafal, memang ngam teruk lah. Sebab there's a lot. Okay, untuk awak hafal macam ibarat awak hafal, awak baca kamus kan. You open your dictionary, then you memorize all that words. Macam tu ke awak belajar vocab? No, that's not how you want to learn vocab. But, it is okay if you want to memorize all this. Maksudnya ada juga yang memang hafal. My teacher used to tell me to memorize all this. Maksudnya dia suruh memorize tu macam mana? Dia suruh kita orang salin. Dulu kena cari. Dulu kena cari satu-satu. Banyaknya dia orang tak bagi list macam ni. Sekarang ni dah banyak dia orang buat list. If you want to search in the Google website, you can just write irregular verb list. Nanti dia akan keluar banyak lagi. Okay. Now I want to introduce you to something. I don't know if it is new to you. Okay, but I would like to introduce you to something. Okay. Nampak V1, V2, V3. What is this? Does anyone know? V1, V2, V3 ni. Apa tu? Ni motor ke? Motor V1, V2? Tak, siapa tahu? Kenapa ada V1, V2, V3? Does anyone know why is it like that? V1, V2, V3, apa benda ni? Siapa tahu? Okay, so irregular verb. Okay, this is what we call table of irregular verb. So V1 is stand for base form. Dia verb base form. Maksudnya contohlah kan. Ini B. Tapi sebenarnya kita cakap dia verb to be. So jangan pelik pula B kan. Dia yang ni verb to be. Okay, so ini adalah verb dalam bentuk base form. Ini adalah verb dalam bentuk past simple ataupun simple past tense. That's what we call V2. Okay, V3 is past participle form. Okay, past participle form. Okay, this is another topic. I don't want to crumble all up in this session. Okay, sebab past participle kita akan ada slide lain pula lah. Okay, maksudnya dia adalah under topik subtopik yang lagi. Okay, there's a long explanation for past participle. So I don't want you to be confused with all of it. So you just need to know V1 and V2. Okay, because now we are learning about simple past tense. Okay, so awak perlu tahu V1 dengan V2 sahaja. Okay. So, macam mana nak guna table ni? Simple sahaja. If the question asks you, what is the past tense for bad? Kan? So, bad, dalam simple past tense, dia jadi bad juga. Bad. Maksudnya mempertaruhkan. Bad. I bet you, saya rasa awak macam tak pernah buat semua benda ni. Macam tu. Saya berani pertaruh lah. Something like that. Okay, bad. Or sometimes, this is, you always use buy. Okay. It will be, in the past tense, it will be bought. Okay, dia akan jadi bought. Okay, for this, I don't have any formula that I can help you. Okay, the things, how do you want to know all of the past tense of the irregular verb? Okay, just you need to do a lot of exercises on irregular verbs so that you will be familiar with the irregular verb of past tense. Okay, dia banyak. Okay, fly dia jadi flew, forget dia jadi forgot, get dia jadi got. Okay, so something like this. Sometimes, okay, actually you have heard about this. Tapi awak tak tahu, maybe awak tak tahu dia bawah apa. Okay, so we call it as a regular verb. Okay, more common irregular verb. Ni yang common lah, yang selalu awak guna. Okay, dia ada banyak. Dulu saya cari sampai 3-4 muka surat saya cari. Tapi this is just the basic that you always use. So, actually, teacher dah bagi sebenarnya untuk homework. Your homework, I think for Saturday, I gave you a homework on past tense, which is irregular verb. Okay, simple past tense teacher tak bagi lagi. Then I just saw the reports. I only saw that only Rania have answered the homework that I gave to you. So, what I want you to do now, okay, I want you to answer two questions, which is simple past tense and irregular verb. Okay, so I want you to answer of 2 questions. Okay, kejap
Is it quizzes?
Yes, quizzes. So Rania tak perlu buat yang irregular verb. Rania perlu buat simple past tense saja. Okay, teacher akan bagi 2. Sekejap, mana quizzes ni? Okay, right now I will give simple past tense first. So maksudnya yang ni Rania pun boleh buat lah. Simple past tense. Okay. Okay, this is the quizzes for simple past tense. Okay, this is for simple past tense. Okay, so everyone can access to that quizzes. I hope you can. Okay. Then okay, I just give you direct lah. So teacher akan bagi masa lebih sikit untuk 2 quiz. Okay, while this is apa? This is for past tense for irregular verb. Irregular verb. Okay. So I will give you around 9. Okay, 20 minutes should be enough. Okay, 30 minutes is a lot of time sebab soalan tu agak banyak juga teacher bagi. Okay, so I will give you 20 minutes. If you can finish up early, okay, we could discuss that. Okay, kalau awak habis awal, kita boleh bincang awal. Okay, so just do it first. Okay, boleh buat. If you got anything to ask, you may ask me. But before that, I need to go to toilet first. Okay. Kalau tengok teacher tak ada tu, teacher pergi toilet je. Okay, so if you want anything, okay. Awak nampak gambar teacher, baru boleh tanya soalan. Teacher nak link, teacher dah bagi tak ada, tak dapat ke? Oh, ya Allah, teacher hantar dekat Rania je ke? Okay, sorry. Everyone in meeting. Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, this is simple past tense.
Teacher, kita balik. Saya rasa past tense ni kat bawah tu kot.
Yang bawah past tense. Sekejap 7785. Oh. Betul lah.
Kena ada kod ke?
Teacher.
Yes.
Laptop saya cakap dia punya kod salah.
Kena ada kod. Kenapa kena ada kod? Sama ni tak? Cuba awak bawa masuk. Okay, kalau kod. Okay lah, teacher bagi yang first dululah. Dia jadi pening pula teacher bagi dua-dua kan. Ambil simple past tense dulu. Inilah kod dia. Okay, boleh tak? Tekan yang tu dulu. Teacher bagi satu-satu.
Dah masuk, saya masuk yang kedua.
Boleh tak dengar?
Dah boleh masuk. Saya masuk yang link kedua tu.
Tak boleh masuk. Hai. Use any device to open. Kejap. Teacher try buat link baru. Okay, buat quizzes yang teacher nak hantar ni ya. Jangan buat yang lain lagi. Okay. Kejap. Okay. Try sebab teacher buat baru. Cuba tengok boleh tak? Cuba tengok link baru. Boleh tak? Mana satu ni? Mana kod dia suruh letak kod? Dah boleh Kalau dah boleh, abaikanlah link yang baru. Okay. So yang tu adalah simple past. Kalau kata awak tak dapat lagi kan yang irregular verb. So irregular verb kita akan bagi dalam 8.50. Okay, 8.50 teacher bagi irregular verb. Tak apa, sama je. Dua-dua link tu dia memang lain. Cumanya soalan yang sama. Awak nak masuk yang mana pun tak ada masalah. Okay.
Cikgu dah siap.
Okay, so another 10 minutes, I will give you irregular verb. Sekejap Irregular verb punya. Itu sudah macam mana tadi? This is irregular verb. So I have posted the link in the chat box. Irregular verb. Okay. So another 10 minutes for that irregular verb. Okay, after that we will discuss the answer. Okay.
Teacher dah
Okay, now we will discuss. Sekejap. Okay, buka mic kita. Okay, buka. So we will discuss the first question, which is simple past first. Okay. Okay, so the first question. Okay, Safia mothers blank some cookies for her family yesterday. Okay, so your root verb should be bake. This is your root verb. Okay. Okay, why did some of you answer it cry? Does anyone know what is the meaning of cry? Jadi betul, past form dia untuk, tapi dia past form untuk apa? Does anyone know? Apa dia punya root verb untuk cry? Siapa tahu? Okay, I want Irshad. What is past form for cry? Sorry. What is the base form for cry? Apa dia punya ni kata apa dia?
Kata asal.
Kata asal dia apa dia?
Cry.
Cry, which is apa maksud dia?
Ha?
Apa maksud dia?
Sedih.
Maksud cry ni in Malay.
Menangis.
Okay, very good. So, cry is actually menangis. Why is it? What does cookies have to do with cry? Takkan dia air mata tu buat bahan untuk buat kuih. Okay, so the answer should be bake. Okay, the answer should be bake. Dia punya past form dia. Okay, so cry would not be the answer lah. Okay, satu lagi. Awak boleh tengok sebab pilihan jawapan ketiga-tiga ni dia gunakan bake juga. Baking, ni dia punya continuous form. Okay, present continuous form. Ataupun past continuous form pun boleh jugalah. Tapi sekarang kita belajar simple past tense. So the answer should be bake only. Okay. Sebab past continuous form dia ada syarat dia. Nanti kita tengok. Okay. Okay. So I assume that the person that answer cry actually doesn't know what is the meaning of cry actually. Really is. Okay. Okay, next. Goldilocks blank into the forest all alone to get some berries for her mother. Okay, Goldilocks. Okay, yang ni mungkin susah sikit sebab dia beza-beza. Smile. Takkanlah dia senyum, okay, untuk masuk dalam hutan. Hutan tu dia pergi seorang-seorang. Takkan dia senyum. Okay, so the answer is wrong. Okay, this answer is wrong. Fried, goreng pun salah juga. Buried, buried ni tanam. Kita tanam dia. Takkan dia tanam masuk hutan. So the answer would not fit into this situation lah. Okay. So the answer should be walk. Walk into the forest all alone. Okay. Berjalan masuk ke dalam hutan. Okay. So I think you just maybe you doesn't know the vocabulary. So if you know the vocab, okay, you could answer this question. Okay, it actually direct. Okay, next, Red Riding Hood. Okay, Red Riding Hood blank her hair neatly before walking to the forest. Okay, dia cakap pasal rambut change. Takkan dia tukar rambut. Change means tukar. Rambut boleh warnakan saja, tapi untuk this Red Riding Hood ni kita panggil cerita-cerita rakyat. Cerita-cerita rakyat macam kita ada cerita rakyat Pak Kado apa semua tu. For Malay kita ada cerita-cerita rakyat Masuri, that's what we call cerita-cerita rakyat. But for English, okay, Red Riding Hood also a fairy tale story, cerita rakyat untuk orang English, for English people. Okay, so tak adalah dia orang tukar-tukar rambut palsu ke apa masa tu, tak ada. Okay, so bake also wrong answer, look also wrong answer, brush her hair. Sebab dia kata apa kat sini, neatly, dengan kemas. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Okay, Jack. Jack blanks the beans in the ground safely. Ni macam cakap tadi lah, tanam. Okay, climb. Dia, maybe awak ingat dia Jack yang apa? Green story tu apa benda tajuk dia? Saya tak ingat. Okay, Jack tu kan, Jack the green bean. Magic green bean, something like that. Okay, tapi bukan. Sebab dia cakap grounds. Dia cakap grounds, the bean safely. So, the answer should be buried. Seorang je yang betul. Sebab apa? Sebab soalan ni memang dia pening sikit. Okay. Okay, dia tanam. I know that some of you think that climb should be the answer. Okay, tapi tak. Sebab awak tengok Jack climb the beans in the ground safely. Dia panjat kacang dekat tanah dengan selamat. Tak masuk. Okay. So carrot also bukan, sebab kalau carrot dia mesti carrot with something. Maybe they carry in the bag or carry in the what do we call scoop or something like that. Okay, tapi tak. So the suitable answer should be buried. Okay, menanam, tanam tu. Okay, the giant blank down the beanstalk to catch Jack. Dia macam cerita kan. Okay, the giant. So kat sini, okay, awak jump down. Dia tak ada jump down, tak ada. Lompat ke bawah, tak ada. Okay, dance down, menari ke bawah, salah. Okay, chase down. Chase down ni mungkin boleh diterima, tapi tak sesuai, kurang sesuai dengan ayat ni. Okay, climb down is more the suitable answer. Okay, so jawapan dia memanjat turun daripada pokok kacang. Okay. So actually, if you are still confused to answer this question, you need to try and error. What do I mean by try and error? Bila awak baca soalan tu, awak kena masukkan jawapan tu satu-satu dan tengok sama ada jawapan tu make sense ataupun tak. Macam mana teacher buat dengan awak. Okay, so next question. The 3 bears blanks in a small cottage in the forest. Okay, work in a small cottage in the forest. Tak sesuai. The 3 bears. Okay, the 3 bears arrive in a small cottage in the forest. Okay, cottage ni sebenarnya rumah. Rumah yang macam rumah-rumah, what do we call? Cottage ni macam rumah, orang panggil, rumah apa nak cakap dalam Melayu? Rumah macam, kalau orang putih, white people, okay, usually western people, white people pula dah. Okay, western people usually they have 2 home selalunya. So satu rumah yang dia orang duduk dekat bandar lah masa dia orang kena kerja kan apa semua. But when it come to summer or winter, dia orang akan pergi ke cottage. Cottage ni macam balik kampung lah. Okay, cottage. So small cottage. Cottage ni macam rumah yang kalau awak tengok rumah tu dia macam vibe rumah kampung. Macam tu. So western people usually have 2 homes. Kalau yang ada banyak duit sikit lah, dia ada 2 rumah. Masa bukan summer ataupun winter, dia orang duduk dekat bandar. Tapi summer ataupun winter, dia orang akan balik ke cottage. Pergi ke, selalu cottage ni dalam hutan. Sebab tu dia cakap dia macam ada vibe kampung sikit. Okay, so sesuai sebab dia bagi keyword kat sini cottage. Cottage ni rumah macam rumah kampung. Okay. Rumah kampung yang macam ada buat percutian macam tu. Okay, Mama Bear blank some hot and delicious porridge for her family. Cook. Sebab apa cook? Sebab dia masak bubur. Dan kenapa bukan bake? Sebab dia bukan buat kuih ataupun cake. So sebab tu dia bukan bake. Okay, next. When Goldilocks blinks her eyes, she saw 3 angry bears. When Goldilocks blank, okay. Dia tak bolehlah close mata tertutup. Bila mata tertutup, dia tak bolehlah nampak 3 ekor beruang tu. 3 ekor beruang yang marah tu. So dia kena buka mata. Open her eyes. Okay, dia tak boleh mata tertutup. Kalau dia tutup, dia tak nampak. Dia tak nampak bear tu. Okay. Okay, next. The sly fox. Sly fox ni musang yang licik lah. Sly kita panggil licik. Musang yang licik blanks the gingerbread man to cross the river. Okay, sly fox dia buat apa? Smile. Sebab dia cakap cross the river. Seberang sungai. Okay, smile. Tak ada kena mengena. Okay, chase. Mengejar. Tak. Help. Okay, dia membantu gingerbread ni untuk cross the river. Untuk seberang sungai. Okay, next. The gingerbread man blank happily to the cow because he could run away from him. Ini barulah smile. Sebab apa? Sebab ada perkataan happily. Okay, dengan gembira. Okay. Next, Goldilocks cried loudly when she saw the 3 bears because she was very scared. Okay. Dia tak ada look. Look ni tengok. Okay, look ni more to tengok. Dia takkanlah dia cakap Goldilocks tengok dengan bising ni. No. Smile pun bukan, wave pun bukan. So cried loudly, menangis dengan kuat. Okay. Okay, next. Goldilocks blank to eat the porridge because she was hungry. Promise, tak boleh lah. Tak ada, dia berjanji nak makan bubur tu sebab dia lapar. Tak ada orang berjanji untuk makan sebab lapar, tak ada. Mencari, reach, mencapai, tak ada. Wanted to eat the porridge because she was very hungry. Dia nak makan bubur tu sebab dia lapar. Okay, that's the old woman and the old man. Blank at the gingerbread man angrily when he ran away from from them. Okay, smile. Takkanlah. Marah. Awak marah-marah, awak happy ke? Awak senyum ke bila awak marah-marah?
Tak.
So you should not smile when you angry. Okay? Wave, walk angrily. Tapi tak sesuai lah sebab dia cakap apa? Nenek tu dengan atuk tu marah, shouted angrily. Marah dengan menjerit dengan marah. Okay. The cunning and sly fox blank to help the gingerbread man to cross the river. Okay, sebab dia cakap to cross the river, help. Tadi dah cakap help kan? So ask. Okay, ask ni mungkin boleh diterima. Okay. Refuse salah, shouted pun salah. Kenapa jawapan dia agreed? Okay, sebab apa? The cunning and sly fox agreed to help. Bersetuju untuk tolong. Yang ni untuk meminta tolong. So salah lah. Bersetuju untuk tolong lebih sesuai dengan ayat ni. Okay, next. Dia ada 20 question. Okay, Goldilocks promised to the bear to go home right away and never come back. Okay, Helly Hen wanted to look for food. Earl Eagle carried the golden needle under his wing. Earl Eagle carried the golden needle under his wing. Okay, Earl Eagle refused to lend it to Helen. Helly Hen was sad. Sebab apa? Sebab dia tak nak bagi pinjam. Lend ni pinjam Dia tak nak bagi pinjam. Saya tak sesuai mencari untuk pinjam. Tak sesuai. Okay, cross. Cross ni tadilah dia seberang. Seberang untuk pinjam pun salah juga. Refuse. menolak untuk bagi pinjam. Macam tu. Okay, so I think you just have some difficulty to understand the word. Bila awak tak faham, so you don't know what to choose. Awak tak tahu kena nak pilih yang mana sebab awak tak faham ayat tu tentang apa. Okay, next. Hellyhan was very happy because Earl Eagle finally to lend the golden needle to her. Okay, sebab dia cakap kat sini, dia happy. Finally, sebab dapat pinjam. Okay, dapat pinjam. So apa? Borrowed to lend. Dah borrow. Borrow tu dah pinjam. Kalau lend tu pun lagi pinjam. So tak boleh. Okay, jawapan dia, it will be repeatedly. Redundant. Okay, benda tu akan jadi berulang. Invited to lend. Memanggil untuk pinjam. Tak sesuai. Okay. Agreed to lend, bersetuju untuk meminjamkan. So sebab tu dia cakap awak kena buat try and error, awak kena baca. Okay, awak kena baca dan awak kena masukkan jawapan tu dalam tempat kosong. So that you know what answer should fit in that sentence. Okay. Last, Hellyhan was scared that Earl Eagle would be angry at her. So she the ground to look for the golden needle. Okay, drop. Okay, nampak tak? Dia takut kena marah. So, dia buat apa dekat ground tu? Drop. Takkanlah menjatuhkan dekat tanah. Ataupun stop the ground. Berhentikan tanah. Tak masuk akal. Scratch tanah. Maksudnya dia menggali tanah lah. Dia kais-kais sikit-sikit. So, itu make sense. Okay? So, in this question, I think you know the past tense, how to change it to the general past tense. But the problem here that you don't understand the word. Masalah dekat sini, awak tak faham maksud dia apa. So, awak tak tahu nak pilih jawapan apa. Betul tak? Yang salah ni. Okay, so awak tak faham, then awak pilih jawapan yang tak masuk akal. So that means you need to improve more on your vocabulary. Okay, awak kena lebih banyak baca dan awak kena lebih banyak faham. Okay, macam dia cakap tadi, kalau susah sangat, guna try and error method ni. Sebab try and error method ni adalah, orang cakap try and error method ni macam paling complicated lah sebab awak kena buat satu-satu. But the answer would be really macam kita kata dia lebih tepat. Okay, it will be really precise. Dia akan jadi lebih tepat lah sebab awak compare one by one. Okay. Okay, so I think that's all for untuk soalan yang tadi, which is simple past tense. Okay, now we move on to the next question, okay, which is irregular verb. Okay, irregular verb. Okay, irregular verb memang tak ada, teacher tak ada formula untuk boleh diperuntukkan. Cuma teacher boleh bagi latihan untuk awak biasakan dengan dia punya past tense. Itu saja. Okay. Now let's see the second question. Irregular verb. Okay. Okay, now let's see at the first question. Kita tengok soalan yang pertama dulu. Okay, teacher nak cepat-cepat je sebab teacher nak masuk past continuous tense. Okay, she blank to bed at 10 o'clock yesterday. So apa? So dia punya root verb is go. Bila dia punya root verb is go, okay, yang ni kalau salah teacher faham sebab apa? Dia tak ada ed. Macam awak tengok dia tak ada ed. Cumanya dia berubah terus. Ayat dia berubah terus. Sebab apa? Dia special. Dia dalam kumpulan special which is irregular verb. Okay, we call it as irregular verb. Okay, so that's why jawapan dia adalah when. Yang ni kalau awak petikaikan dekat teacher, kenapa dia jadi when teacher? Sebab itu bentuk dia. Okay, itu dia punya rule. Cuma awak kena biasakan saja. Awak kena buat banyak-banyak latihan so awak tahu, oh go, past tense dia when. Macam tu. Okay, so that's how it is. Itu macam mana itu, yang tu lah. It is what it is. Okay. For number 2, Jenny slept. Ni, slept. Okay. This is the root verb. Kita nak past tense untuk sleep. So the answer would be slept. Okay. Next. They blank a lot of calories in that marathon. So dia punya ayat adalah burn. Okay, born maksud dia lahir. So lagilah it will not make sense at all. Okay, next. Todd was 10 pounds when he was born. Okay, yang ni teacher tak cerita lagi, tapi verb to be, okay, verb to be hanyalah ada dua. Okay, verb to be hanyalah ada dua untuk past tense, which is was and were. So was untuk group 1, which is single. Singular, single. Okay, for group number 2, plural, we use were. Verb to be. Nanti kita akan tengok lebih lagi. Okay, then took his car to car wash. Root verb dia adalah take without S. Okay, take without S. Root verb dia. Okay, next. The boy fell off the couch in the morning. Okay, the boy fell off the couch in the morning. Okay, so kat sini, apa beza fell dengan fell? Does anyone know what is the difference between fell and fell? Okay, fell is jatuh. Okay, felt lebih kepada perasaan. How did you feel about that? Maksudnya apa perasaan awak lepas benda tu terjadi? That's the difference. Dia bunyi macam sama, tapi maksud dia berbeza. Felt tu jatuh, felt tu perasaan. Apa perasaan awak? Okay. Tapi dia past tense. Tapi dia past tense untuk perasaan feel. Dia punya root verb ni, felt ni, dia punya past tense dia adalah feel. Perasaan. Okay. So past tense dia jadi felt. Okay, the bride ran after the groom. Dia past tense untuk run. Next, the hot air balloon at the field drew a lot of attention in yesterday's game. Root verb dia adalah draw. My mother fed the birds before we left for vacation. Fed, dia punya root verb dia adalah feed. Okay. Yang ni, where did you go on your last holiday? Okay. Kenapa soalan ni, ni yang teacher cuba cakap tadi, ada keyword. Okay, where did you go on your last holiday? Dekat sini, macam mana awak nak tahu jawapan awak kena past tense? Bila dia tanya soalan ni, awak kena jawab dalam bentuk apa? Tapi sebab sekarang teacher bagi past tense. Tapi kenapa past tense?
Sebab dia cakap last holiday.
Yes. It is stated that they, dekat sini, dia ada sebut last holiday. Tapi bila awak tengok verb, ini yang akan peningkan awak. Bila awak tengok verb, kejap Okay. Okay, bila awak tengok kat sini, dia guna perkataan go. Dia tak guna perkataan when. Sebab tu, dia letak last holiday untuk menunjukkan awak perlu jawab dalam bentuk past tense. So, your answer should be I went to Kanchung. Okay, saya faham kenapa ada yang sebut I go to the beach. Sebab awak tengok dekat soalan ada go, awak terus jawab kat sini pun go juga. Tapi awak kena faham, dekat sini dia ada state last holiday. So your answer should be in past tense. I went to Kanchung. Okay? Okay. For next, what did you learn? We learned to dance bachata. Okay, bachata. Bought is past tense for buy. Teacher cakap tadi, bought ni adalah salah satu popular jugalah past tense yang selalu kita guna. Bought, past tense bagi buy.
Bought tu kan
Beli.
ha.
Okay, so tak masuk, tak menjawab soalan lah sebab soalan dia tanya apa yang awak belajar. Okay, so jawapan awak takkanlah saya beli gula-gula. Tak boleh lah. So awak tengok dekat jawapan ni, kita belajar untuk menari. Okay, sebab kat sini dia salah sikit. Ni dia salah sikit. Sepatutnya you, jawapan awak I. I learn dance bachata. Dia salah sikit lah dekat sini. Salah pronoun. So that's why I think you choose I bought some candies. Yang lain tak ada salah. Cuba je pronoun dia salah. Sebab kat sini dia cakap you. Supposed to be awak jawab dalam I.
I.
Okay. So dia ada ralat sikit lah dekat soalan tu. Okay, when did you come back? When did you come back? 2 days ago. Okay, ini tak ada apa. What did you eat? We ate Mexican food. Okay, soalan dekat sini dia soalan dekat sini dia cakap what did you eat? Apa yang awak makan? Kenapa? We broke the rules mean kami melanggar peraturan. I bought a book, saya membeli buku. Ada kena mengena? Tak ada. You prepare a cake. Ini pun salah. Okay, yang paling ni adalah we ate Mexican food. Yang ni pun dia salah juga. Maybe orang yang buat soalan ni pening masa ni. Okay, sepatutnya I. Kalau dia nak tanya, kalau nak jawab ada pronoun, what did they eat? What did they eat? Macam tu. Okay. Okay, next. How much money did you spend? Well, I think 3,000. Okay, next. How did you travel by plane? On bus. Buy lah sesuai. What did, yang tu soalan preposition. Okay, what did you buy? I bought some souvenirs. Okay, what did you see? We saw beautiful fish. Okay, so ni adalah past tense. Past tense untuk see. So kena biasa-biasakan. Yang ni memang selalu guna. Did you drink orange juice this morning? Yes, I drank orange juice. Ni interrogative punya form lah. Okay, what did you do yesterday? I played soccer. Okay, he had a broken leg last month. Okay, had dekat sini. Okay, dia punya root verb dia adalah had. Okay, past tense dia adalah had. Okay, now, okay, saya tak nak buang masa. Sekarang pun dah 9.26. Okay. Okay, so kita sambung dengan past continuous tense. Macam saya cakap tadi, kita sambung dengan past continuous tense. Subtopik yang baru bawah past tense. Okay, mana dia? Peningnya banyak tab. Okay. Okay, past continuous tense ni saya rasa boleh habis cepat je sebab dia tak banyak juga. Okay, but I will tell you the basic of past continuous tense. What it is actually for past continuous tense. Okay, past continuous tense. Okay, so sebelum tu kita ada, kita ni dululah. Apa orang panggil? Warming up dulu. Okay, so you need to know subject and the verb with ing. So I want, okay, Zakiah. Zakiah first. Zakiah, can you open your mic?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to answer for the first question. Apa dia punya subjek untuk ayat yang pertama ni? Subjek. Subjek dengan verb with ing. Saya nak awak kenal pasti. Okay, Zakiah cepat. Subjek dia apa? Tak apa, try je. Salah tak apa, saya betulkan.
Playing.
Playing. Okay, playing would be the verb with ing. Then the subject. What is the subject for the first sentence? Apa? Teka pun tak apa. Tak apa. Salah tak apa. Saya akan betulkan. Okay. So I will help Zakiah. Okay, subject. Apa dia?
Buat apa dari teacher?
Ni kita buat warming up soal apa, kena cari subjek dengan verb with ing. So kena kenal pasti yang mana satu subjek, mana satu verb yang ada ing dekat dalam ayat ni. Okay, so saya akan panggil untuk jawab lah. Okay, subject. You need to remember subject could be people. Okay, subject could be people. Okay. Saya geram lah kalau tulis dengan pen ni. Buruk benar. Okay, so subject could be people. And subject could be animal. Subject could be thing. Okay. Apa maksud dia? Okay, maksud dia subjek tu boleh jadi orang, boleh jadi haiwan dan boleh jadi barang. Okay. Okay, so sekarang ni subjek dalam untuk first question is children. Sebab apa? Sebab orang. Okay, yang ni dia tertinggal the children. Okay, children saja macam tak sedap lah ayat tu. Okay, so dia punya verb adalah playing. Teacher nak yang ni je. Bagi tahu subjek dengan bagi tahu verb ing. So that I know if you can differentiate what is subject and what is verb with ing. Okay, for question number 2, who wants to try? What is the subject and the verb with ing?
Saya.
Isyad buka mic dulu. Okay, Isyad buka mic dulu. Okay, so subjek dia apa untuk number 2?
She.
Very good. Verb with ing?
Present tense.
Very good. Okay, so number 3 would be Rania could answer number 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Subject I.
Okay, very good.
Verb ing sleeping.
Yes. Okay, so that you know. Okay. Next. Number 4. Ilham. Number 4. You can try. Ilham. Cepat-cepat. Dah 9:31 dah. Takut tak sempat habis. Okay. Okay, so I just cepat-cepatkan. Okay, so subjek ni adalah my friends and watching TV. Okay, watching TV is the verb. It was the subject. Raining was the verb with ing. Okay. Okay, now we are done with our warming up session. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, macam biasa kita jumpa balik kawan baik awak which is affirmative, negative and interrogative form. Okay. So affirmative, before that saya nak perkenalkan awak dengan kawan baru awak untuk past continuous tense ni. So dulu tak adalah dulu mana pun. Okay, selalunya kita belajar verb to be. Sebelum ni adalah is, am, are. Tapi sekarang kita takkan pakai is, am, are. Sebab apa? Sebab kita dah masuk kepada topik past tense. So apa yang kita akan guna verb to be hanyalah was dengan were. Okay. So macam biasa nak memudahkan keadaan. Okay, teacher selalu cakap G1 adalah singular. G1 adalah singular. While G2 is plural. Okay, G2 is plural. G ni sebenarnya adalah group. Group 1, group 2. Okay, untuk memudahkan awak bila saya nak jawab tanya soalan. Okay. So abaikan is, am, are ni. Sebab kita tak akan pakai verb to be is, am, are ni dalam past tense. What we will use in past tense only was and were. Okay, yang ni dulu awak perlu tahu. Was dengan were. Okay, was adalah verb to be yang kita akan gunakan apabila berjumpa dengan G1 which is singular, was. Singular, was. For past tense lah. While kalau they were you, ni adalah group 2, plural. Group 2, plural, we will use were. Okay, we will use were. Okay, yang tu jawab perlu tahu dulu. Okay, sekarang ni saya nak buat bentuk dia dulu. Okay, bentuk untuk affirmative dia akan jadi macam ni. subject plus verb to be, kita buat pendek verb to be plus verb, okay, plus verb plus plus verb plus ing lah, verb yang ada ing. Okay, so bentuk dia akan jadi macam ni. Subject, okay, this is your subject, this is your verb to be, okay, this is your verb with ing. Ni adalah bentuk affirmative, okay, positif. Awak perlu tahu. Apa yang penting awak perlu tahu verb to be ni. Verb to be awak dah boleh dapat, awak boleh tahu macam mana affirmative, macam mana negatif, macam mana interrogative. Okay, now we move on to the negative form. Negative form macam biasa. Sama je bentuk dia macam tadi. Cuma perbezaan dia, dia tambah note. Okay, tak percaya? Kita tulis balik formula tu. Subject plus verb to be plus note, okay, plus verb with ing. Nampak tak? Sama je. Bentuk dia sama. Okay, so meaning to say negatif cuma tambah note dekat belakang verb to be. Okay, was not, were not. Ataupun kita panggil wasn't and weren't. Okay, boleh faham. So, apa tujuan affirmative? Tujuan affirmative adalah pernyataan yang betul. Okay, maksudnya ayat tu betul. If kita gunakan negatif untuk kita menidakkan pernyataan tu. Deny that statement. Sebab tu kita letak note. Okay, she wasn't studying. Nampak tak? Maksudnya dia deny. Maksudnya budak perempuan tu bukan tengah belajar. Okay, something like that. Okay, now interrogative. Kalau interrogative macam biasa, dia cubanya verb to be ni je yang duduk di hadapan. Dia reverse balik tu. Dia terbalikkan. Verb to be kat depan, and then subject, and then plus verb with ing. Nampak tak? Okay. So macam tu je beza dia. Okay, macam teacher cakap tadi, kalau ini adalah bentuk soalan yes or no question. Okay, yes or no question. Apa maksud yes or no question? Maksudnya soalan tu pendek dan padat. Jadinya bila awak nak jawab, awak perlu jawab yes ataupun no saja. Okay, contoh. Was she studying? Yes, she was. Kita tak perlu ulang balik. Yes, she was studying last night or something like that. Yada-yada. Tak perlu. Okay, yes or no question. Cuma kita nak tahu dia belajar ke tak belajar. Yang tu je. Okay. Maksudnya simple saja. Kita nak jawapan. Oh, dia belajar. Oh, dia tak belajar. Something like that. Okay. So, itulah bentuk untuk interrogative. Okay, now. Let's move on to the, this is what I said about yes or no question. Yang ni affirmative lah. Yang atas ni adalah dalam bentuk affirmative. I was watching TV. She was cooking dinner. Okay. Yang ni tak ada apa sangat. Okay, this is time phrase. Bila kita gunakan past continuous tense ni dia sangat-sangat mementingkan waktu. Waktu dia tepat. If you can see, okay, children were playing by 9 PM yesterday. Ataupun bahasa lain dia, kita panggil masa dia spesifik. Kalau past tense, awak perasan tak? Dia just cakap simple past tense, last night, last week. Dia tak cakap pun pukul berapa ataupun hari apa. Maksudnya itu tak spesifik. Simple past tense tak perlu spesifik. Tapi kalau past continuous tense, syarat dia, kalau kita nak guna continuous tu, yang ada ing yada-yada tu, kita kena gunakan timeline yang spesifik. So nampak tak? Children were playing by 9 PM yesterday. So bila ada time spesifik, baru kita boleh guna past continuous tense. Inilah yang kita kata past continuous ni. Were playing. Dia pakai ing. Sebab sekarang ada student macam blur. Teacher, kenapa continuous form playing juga? Lepas tu kenapa past tense pun ada playing juga? Dia ada ing juga. So sebab tu adanya past continuous tense ni. Okay, sekejap lagi kita tengok kenapa kita guna past continuous tense bukan present continuous tense. Okay, sebab kita dah belajar dah present continuous. So sekarang you should be able to relate with these two. Sebab tu saya ajar ikut flow supaya awak boleh relate. Okay, next. While I was sleeping, they left the house. While. Ini dia gunakan penggunaan while. Kalau awak guna while dengan when, baru awak boleh guna continuous form ni juga. Okay. Nampak tak? Ni while. And then yang ni when. Okay, my friends were watching TV when the fire started. As it was raining, they delayed the match. Okay. Terus sekarang ni, saya tak nak ni lagi, saya nak move on kepada usage. Okay, the past continuous tense use. Okay, nampak tak? Jadilah yang dicakap tadi, by 9 PM last night. So, by December last year, while, when. Okay, bila awak, ini adalah perkataan-perkataan. Okay, this is your keyword. Ni yang kita panggil signal words. Keywords untuk guna past continuous. Maksudnya kalau ayat tu ada while, kita boleh guna past continuous form. Ayat tu ada when, kita boleh guna past continuous form. Ayat tu ada as, kita boleh guna past continuous form. Satu lagi, kalau dia ada masa yang spesifik, macam ni, by 9 PM last night, by Monday last week, maksudnya timeline dia tu spesifik. Okay. Ini yang dia cakap tadi, when dengan while. Okay. Sebenarnya bila when dengan while ni, apa penggunaan when dengan while? Okay, ini berlaku apabila awak tengah buat long period action, which is continuous action. Awak tengah buat something waktu tu. Okay, maknanya kata awak tengah buat something, and then ada satu lagi event berlaku semasa awak tengah buat something. For example, doing my homework, then the telephone rang. Maksudnya awak tengah buat homework, tiba-tiba telefon bunyi. Nampak tak? Maksudnya ada dua event dalam satu masa. Okay, bila ada dua event dalam satu masa, kita akan guna ayat dua ni lah. Macam mana penggunaan while dengan when, awak boleh tengok contoh dekat sini. Okay, so ini adalah event yang pertama. Event tu maksudnya kejadian tau. Okay, while I was doing my homework, the telephone rang. Ini adalah kejadian yang kedua. Telephone rang. Okay. Bila past continuous tense ni sebenarnya dia adalah benda tu dah berlaku. Tapi waktu specific time. Bila dia tanya dalam specific time. Okay. Bila dia tanya dalam specific time, baru awak boleh guna past continuous. Sekejap lagi saya akan tunjuk perbezaan di sebelah-sebelah. Okay, ni hanyalah penggunaan while dengan when. Awak kena ingat macam saya cakap tadi. Okay. Dua event dalam satu masa pun kita boleh guna continuous, past continuous tense. Ini yang paling core dalam past continuous tense. Sebab apa? Yang ni, slide ni. Sebab yang ni yang akan membantu awak untuk faham masa bila nak guna past continuous tense. Ini contoh dia lah. Okay. Bila ada penggunaan while dengan when, as, lepas tu masa yang spesifik. Okay. Now, ini tak ada apa. Okay, so we'll look at the comparison. Okay, kita dah belajar simple past dan kita pun dah belajar past continuous tense. Okay, tengok dulu simple past. Okay, we use the simple past to talk about completed action, habits and facts in the past. Maksudnya, perkara tu dia dah berlaku. Completed action tu maksudnya awak dah buat dah benda tu. Okay, ataupun habit. Benda tu awak selalu buat. Okay, dan fakta di masa lepas. Fakta di masa lepas ni selalunya macam info, sejarah, something like that. Itu adalah kita akan guna penggunaan ayat simple past. Okay, contoh dia, I went to the cinema yesterday. I always visited my grandparents in my summer holiday. Okay, when I was little. Nampak tak? Benda ni habits. So, setiap kali sama, dia akan balik ke rumah nenek dia. Itu habits. Okay, I live near Liverpool for a couple of years. Yang ni fakta lah. Dia duduk Liverpool dah bertahun-tahun. That's a fact. So, nampak tak? Kita guna simple past untuk perkara yang dah pun berlaku. Okay, habits, benda yang selalu buat lah. Maksudnya setiap kali raya, awak balik kampung. Macam tu. Okay, and then facts in the past. Okay, for past continuous is used to express interrupt actions. Okay, specific times. Nampak tak saya cakap tadi? Specific times as interruption and parallel action. So interrupted action tu maksudnya saya cakap tadi, awak tengah buat something, then ada satu benda berlaku. So ada dua event dalam satu masa. And then yang kedua, bila ada specific time. Maksudnya ada orang tanya awak, semalam pukul 10 kau pergi mana? Macam tu. Contohlah kalau dalam bahasa Melayu. But for question in English, last night, okay, where did you go last night at 10 PM? Macam tu soalan dia. So awak kena jawab lah dalam past continuous tense. Or I went to yada. Okay. So awak kena guna past continuous tense. Okay. So kita tengok contoh. I was watching TV when the phone rang. Last night at 7 PM, I was having dinner. Okay, while she was doing her homework, her brother was playing football. Okay, nampak tak kat sini? I was watching TV when the phone rang. So, benda ni, okay, benda ni adalah jadi dua benda dalam satu masa. But watching TV, lepas tu telefon bunyi. Last night at 7 PM, I was having dinner. Dia ada specific time. Lastly, yang ni pun dua event dalam satu masa. Okay, while she was doing her homework, her brother was playing football. Okay, so up until that, can you understand the difference between simple past and past continuous? If you can understand, you may write in the chat box number 1. If you cannot understand, you may write in the chat box number 2. So saya boleh ulang balik. So tulis dekat dalam chat box kalau faham, tulis nombor 1. Kalau tak faham, tulis nombor 2. Okay. Cepat. Saya nak respon sebelum saya habiskan kelas hari ni. Okay. Can you understand it, class? Okay. So I hope you can understand. So actually, okay, now I want you to open your camera. Please open your camera.